Not now, so just rest.
Nowadays, Call of Duty is the pinnacle of shooters. It's a brand almost as famous as Super Mario and Lara Croft. 10 years ago, things were different. There was no Call of Duty yet. There was only Medal of Honor. After the tremendous success of competitor Medal of Honor Allied Assault early 2002, there was a huge demand for first-person shooters with a big storyline. In the same year, Battlefield 1942 showed gamers also loved online multiplayer shooters. Gamestudio Infinity Ward picked up some key developers that worked on Allied Assault and produced their own brand, Call of Duty. The first Call of Duty was released in the fall of 2003 on PC. From the start, Call of Duty tried to do things differently. They wanted to bring the intensity of a World War II movie to your computer screen. Working together in a team instead of alone was one of the key features. The first entry in the series was a masterpiece and received multiple awards. For this first Call of Duty, one expansion was released, Call of Duty United Offensive. In 2005, gamers once again entered World War II. Like its predecessor, Call of Duty told stories from multiple perspectives. It was the first game in the series that was also released for a console, the Xbox 360. Just like the acclaimed Halo series, Call of Duty 2 made use of the regeneration of health. For the first time, the game told a gamer when and where a grenade was thrown, to be able to avoid its explosion. The game was received with open arms, selling more than 2 million copies worldwide. But there was also another studio working on Call of Duty. In the same year, Treyarch made Call of Duty 2, Big Red 1. It was the first game in the series solely made for consoles. It focused entirely on the Allied soldiers. Of course, Big Red 1 was the lesser version of Call of Duty 2, but Treyarch was already working on its own true sequel in the franchise. Call of Duty 3 is the first game in the series released for the new generation of consoles. It was available in November 2006 on Nintendo Wii, Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. The new game by Treyarch was the first installment in the series not released on PC. With Call of Duty 3, Activision started a tradition that's still lived by today: downloadable content. Making gamers pay for extra multiplayer maps and remaking older maps for earlier games. It's a system that's still criticized, but nonetheless commercially very successful. The next installment would set a mark in the history of games. Call of Duty 4: Modern Warfare. Set in modern times, the series shifted focus away from World War II, and gamers loved it. The game, made by Infinity Ward, launched on PC, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 in 2007. Treyarch ported the game for the Wii with the subtitle Reflex Edition. With more than 13 million copies sold, this was the first time Call of Duty showed its potential as a money-making machine. The campaign had many epic moments, but it was the addictive multiplayer that kept gamers coming back for more. After the enormous success of Modern Warfare, the series once again took gamers back to the Second World War. Call of Duty: World at War was developed by Treyarch and released in 2008. For the first time, the series showed dismemberment. With 11 million copies sold, the game was a huge success, but couldn't live up to the hype built by Modern Warfare. Gamers wanted more Modern Warfare, and that's exactly what they got when Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 launched a year later.
So like relax, I'm spilling these raps long as you feel them. To the day that I drop, you'll never say that I'm not killing them.
Continuing the storyline from the first Modern Warfare and expanding the addictive multiplayer, this game broke all kinds of records. With more than 22 million units sold, it's the second best-selling game of all time in both the UK and the US. The Special Ops mode was considered to be the great addition to the multiplayer and campaign modes. Players had to work together to complete cooperative missions and diverse objectives. Modern Warfare 2 also caused some controversy. The No Russians mission, in which a massacre is carried out in a Russian airport, caused anger in the international community. The shocking level was censored in German and Japanese versions of the game. Activision was making money hand over fist with its annual Call of Duty franchise when the publisher suddenly decided to fire the president and CEO of Infinity Ward. In March 2010, Vince Zampella and Jason West were fired because of a breach of contract and insubordination. They filed a counterclaim against the publisher for millions in unpaid bonuses for their work on Modern Warfare 2.
That was no message. This is a message.
Amidst all the problems with Infinity Ward, it was Treyarch that took main stage. Call of Duty Black Ops was Treyarch's way of showing gamers that they were no longer the second-tier developer of the franchise. The game, set in the Cold War, had plenty of epic moments for players to enjoy and the famous addictive multiplayer, including a zombie mode.
I can't win zombies dead. I need ammo.
Black Ops sold over 25 million copies worldwide, making it the best-selling Call of Duty game of all time. Rising from its ashes, Infinity Ward made a comeback with Modern Warfare 3. With the help of game studios like Treyarch, Sledgehammer, and Raven Software, the game became a massive hit. Within 24 hours of going on sale, the game sold 6.5 million copies in the US and UK alone, and grossed $400 million, making it the biggest entertainment launch of all time.
Enemy bird is down!
Like its predecessors, Modern Warfare 3 consisted of a campaign, multiplayer, and special ops mode. While the game received mostly positive reviews, the formula was starting to wear thin. Some critics thought Activision was driving the franchise into the ground by releasing yearly iterations with minor improvements. Call of Duty Elite was introduced as a subscription-based service for the multiplayer portion of Modern Warfare 3. For an annual $50, players could see detailed online statistics of their performance, participate in special competitions, and get extra maps for the game. It's unsure whether Call of Duty will remain the king of the shooter franchise. As for now, Activision simply owns the entire shooter market, with these extremely popular shooters killing any game that gets in its way.
Overlord, mission complete. All Eagles accounted for.
Roger, Metal 01. Missile strikes confirmed on multiple Russian hard targets in your AO. All primary threats neutralized.